Hey, so you know MS-13, the violent gang that chops people up, chops their heads off, cuts their hearts out. They've been around since the 70s.
President Trump will be coming to Long Island on Wednesday for a forum on the issue of the MS-13 gang and the violence that they bring to our country. And while earlier this week, these comments made by President Trump have fueled criticism.
These aren't people. These are animals.
The president says he wants to deport them. They act like the animals. So what's the big deal, right? Well, fake news decided that because he called them animals, he's referring to all immigrants as animals. But that's not what the tape showed.
What did the president mean when he said that some immigrants are not people, they're animals?
The president was very clearly referring to MS-13 gang members.
Here's the real tape. This is why we call them fake news.
MS-13 gang member I know about. If they don't reach a certain threshold, I cannot tell ICE about them.
We have people coming into the country or trying to come in. We're stopping a lot of them. But we're taking people out of the country. You wouldn't believe how bad these people are. These aren't people. These are animals. And we're taking them out of the country at a level and at a rate that's never happened before.
Now, fake news and all the Democrats running in 2020 are defending MS-13. This is brilliant.
These are animals.
These aren't people. These are animals. You have to wonder, does he not believe in the spark of divinity, the dignity and worth of every person?
Nancy Pelosi. She loves MS-13. Can you imagine?
It took an animal to stab a man 100 times and decapitate him and rip his heart out. It took an animal to beat a woman they were sex trafficking with a bat 28 times, indenting part of her body. And it took an animal to kidnap, drug, and rape a 14-year-old Houston girl.
When the President of the United States has called Mexican immigrants rapists and criminals, he then went on to call asylum seekers animals and an infestation. Now, we would not be surprised if in the Third Reich, other human beings were described as an infestation, as a cockroach.
Third Reich, huh? Yeah, okay, Beto.
Cockroach.
That's why we call it Trump derangement syndrome.
This is not a national emergency.
This is not a national emergency.
The court will lay out in black and white why this is not a national emergency.
And that's why they're called fake news.
If your source of news says this isn't a crisis, then maybe you need another news source. Check out Foghorn.